So if I'm interested in moving forward, tell me more. How does Create help with all of this?
Sure. Well, our website is createinc.com, www.cre, the number 8, inc.com, or you can give us a call at 206-556-5958. We do answer our phone calls, and we're happy to chat with you or to chat with housing finance commissions or authorities on what are your goals, what would you like to accomplish, and to give you some ideas and to help you start scoping out a project like this. We find it's a great way to start, and we're happy to be of assistance.
George, before I let you go, one last question. How does this play out in the real world? Can you give us an example of one organization, one use case that you feel has been particularly
Sure,
successful? What did they do and what were the results?
sure. Well, we've got a lot of clients out there, so let me focus on the process. The first is on the different housing programs. We've done detailed assessment of those programs, what's working, what's not working, and we find actually a lot of them aren't documented all that well in terms of how they're working, or different people do things a little bit differently. So we're trying to look at consistency. So looking at those programs, how can we be more efficient? Some programs, like Section 8, they open up every 5 years or 6 years. They have a whole flood of applications and a whole flood of things that need to be processed. And that doesn't mean they're used to doing this. With finance commissions of bonds, as I mentioned earlier, in the interrelationship with finance and outside counsel are key areas. Um, there's a lot of important process communication, a lot of twists and turns in those processes. And so that's one area that could be focused on that can make a lot of sense. But as I mentioned, each organization is going to be different in terms of their staffing and their needs. And so by doing that inventory and the high level mapping, we're able to identify what is the right direction for them, where would they like to go and help them accomplish that.
That is George Dunn. Find him at Create Independent Consultants. George, thank you so much for being our guest today on the Digital Transformation Podcast.
You bet, Kevin. Thanks so much for inviting me.